National Education Association, the nation's largest labor union. Lily began her career in education as a school lunch lady, got her degree, taught 9 years, and was named the Teacher of the Year for the state of Utah in 1989. She is the first Latina to lead 3 million member NEA. It is my honor and my privilege to introduce to you NEA President Lily Eskelsen Garcia.
Somos hermosos. We are good looking. Red is your color. I'm just telling you, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, and we can have a faculty meeting in any school in Florida. You are about to make history in the best way possible. You are about to have your voice responsible for making something better in the life of a child, to demand this legislature do its homework. Let's see who's already been doing their homework all these years. Let's take a poll. How many of you personally take work home every night to grade papers, call parents, to plan something? If you personally pulled money out of your own pocket to buy supplies for your students, if you personally are a billionaire, I am shocked. I am just so shocked. But as Randy was saying, Betsy DeVos is a billionaire. Let me tell you why we bring her name up. Because she represents a national agenda of defunding the programs that help our most vulnerable students. Special education, English language learners, reading programs for children in deep poverty. Education is our national community good. It is our social justice safety net. And when you cut school funding, yes, some parents can say, oh, I can afford to send my kids to piano lessons, music lessons. I can sign them up for Little League. I can take them to the doctor or a psychologist if they have problems. More and more and more of your students and my students do not have that ability. If they don't get what they need in a public school, they don't get what they need. And so, billionaires, why are they always billionaires? That like Betsy DeVos, camp out at state legislatures convincing them to defund and defund and defund public education so that they can build customers for a growing for-profit charter and voucher industry. What's happening here is not by accident. It is completely intentional that for decades Florida schools have been starved. And you are now in a funding crisis, and that crisis was not created by educators. It was not created by our students or their parents and families. It is the politicians who forgot to do their homework. They forgot what job one was, to fund the future of this state, and that means they fund our students' future. This state will not be prepared for its best future if you shortchange one blessed child. That's right. We all have a story. We have a story, and I've got mine. I did start my career as a lunch lady in a Head Start kitchen. My kids were in the suburbs. They were in homeless shelters. I know what I'm talking about. You know what you're talking about. We wake up every morning thinking about what our students need. We don't go to bed at night until we've said, have I given my kids everything they need to be prepared for the lives they deserve to live? I'm telling you, you are standing out here in the Sunshine State, in the rain, because you don't want to go to bed tonight until you can say, I was here where it counted to lift my voice and demand they fund our future. they think they know everything. And people who think they know everything are so annoying to those of us who actually do. We know what counts because we know the names of the boys and girls that are counting on us. We know what they need. And when you go to bed tonight, you are going to say, I was in the right place. I had the courage of my convictions to show up. Powerful people cannot ignore this that you see around you right now. They don't know what they're dealing with. They are not dealing with a day. They are dealing with a movement, and we shall not be moved. Something is going to be better today because you decided to have the courage to show up, and we will win against billionaires and powerful politicians for one reason. It's for what you don't know. You don't know how to give up. You don't know how to turn your back on your students. La única lucha perdida es la lucha abandonada. The only fight you lose is the one you give up, and we give up no one. We give up nothing. This is not a one-day party. This is an act of democracy. This is an act of resistance. This is an act of pure and powerful love. We will rise. We will stand. We will fight. We will win. Mil gracias, hermanos y hermanas. Gracias por tus corazones poderosos. Thank you for your brave hearts.